my senior colleague, Shri Sadanand Gowdaji, Union Minister for Chemicals and Fertilizers, my good friend Dr. Naresh Trehan, the Chairman of CII's National Committee on Healthcare, Mr. Himanshu Baid, the Chairman of CII's Medical Technology Division, Mr. Sanjay Bhutani, Co-Chair CII Medical Technology Division, our all-weather friend and champion of Indian industry, Mr. Chandrajit Banerjee, Director General CII, distinguished panelists, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome to all of you who are participating in this 12th MedTech Global Summit of CII Medical Technology. I have no doubt in my mind that the outcomes of this summit will enrich us in our further plans to become Atmanirbhar, self-reliant, and a dominant player in global trade, pursuing our mission to further strengthen India's role as the pharmacy of the world. In fact, I cannot but acknowledge and thank all the participants of the medical fraternity who continued to persevere during the COVID-19 pandemic, the crisis, in every sphere. Of course, our doctors, our paramedics, they've done the nation proud by serving the common man, serving the people of India relentlessly, day and night, through their commitment to ensure the safety and well-being of all India. The pharmaceutical industry persevered to ensure adequate supply of medicines, not only for India, but in some sense the entire world. The medical devices industry labored and helped us prepare indigenously products that were required to fight the pandemic. Ventilators is very, very big example and proof of the success of Indian ingenuity, Indian industry. But other than that, be it PPEs, be it masks, and I'm sure during this period, all our surgical equipment, all of that would have also been required in big measure. And there can be no doubt that all of you have made this nation proud and shown to the world that India can be a trusted partner when it comes to global engagement, global trade. In fact, very often it is said that water that remains stagnant becomes poisonous. Therefore, it must keep flowing. And I think all of you have demonstrated that irrespective of whatever challenges we face, your industry will keep flowing, learning, improvising, and doing better and better every single day. As is said, we constantly learn from others, we adopt best practices, we improve our existing methods, both to manufacture, to treat patients. And I suspect that this period has been a great learning for all of us. And our industry, be it pharma, be it medical devices, and our medical profession as a whole, will really evolve from the realization that COVID-19 has brought upon us, that being self-reliant is important if we care for the lives of our people, particularly in times when the whole world is facing a crisis and everybody is trying to protect their own people. There is a tendency to restrict availability of material for other parts of the world, and but for the strong lockdown and the serious implementation of the lockdown in the early period, which gave us time to ramp up our testing, manufacture PPEs and all other associated equipment, including ventilators in India, train our doctors and nurses in fighting this pandemic, I think we would have been in dire straits. Today we can proudly say that India has shown to the world what a strict lockdown means and has also shown what a rapid recovery looks like. Our death rate is amongst the lowest in the world. The numbers of recovery are very, very heartening. We've crossed 70% mark in terms of recovery. And I believe India is a shining role model for many other countries, particularly the developing world, to follow in the days and years to come. If we also look at the way the people of India have responded to the pandemic, it's something to be very proud of. I think wearing masks has become a complete norm. You cannot find anybody going out on the streets who's not wearing a mask. By and large, social distancing is being very strictly monitored and implemented throughout the country. And we have become self-reliant in meeting the needs to fight the pandemic. In fact, this is the time, I believe, where we have to leverage the tools of technology to recharge our health system with the power of 3 A's: access, awareness, and availability. And I think the Honorable Prime Minister, in his Independence Day address from the ramparts of the Red Fort, has laid out a vision for a self-reliant India, for Atmanirbhar Bharat, in which the medical profession was particularly mentioned, both for the good role they did, for the medical equipment manufacturers were particularly mentioned, for the massive ramp up to make India self-reliant, and a vision for a very bright future, a future in which the entire country's healthcare needs will be upgraded, spending on healthcare will be increased, and India will ensure availability of good quality healthcare equipment and facilities with access to all Indians. And for that, the awareness campaign is being led right from the front by the Honorable Prime Minister himself. Technologies such as 4G, 5G now, artificial intelligence, data analytics, all of these will come in good stead when we are trying to reach healthcare to the length and breadth of the country, particularly when we are using modern diagnostic tools, when we are using telemedicine. And I think, in a way, the Internet of Things really helps us in connecting India in such a manner that healthcare needs of India can also be addressed. I think bringing people together, using data and processing that data can help us further improvise our healthcare delivery systems and ensure seamless flow of relevant patient information to help our doctors, our medical institutions assist in the accurate diagnostic and then curative care of our patients. The goal of self-reliance is impossible to achieve if we cannot provide for the safety of health and lives of our own citizens. And I have no doubt that your industry, pharma, medical devices, will be at the forefront of bringing cutting-edge technology to India and ensuring our rightful place in global trade for equipment and our rightful place in global engagement with hospitals, with the medical profession internationally, so that along with being the pharmacy of the world, we shall also become the hospital for the world, where the world will be able to use facilities, high quality medical care and high quality treatment that India will provide to the rest of the world. Of course, wellness centers is another focus area that the Honorable Prime Minister is taking personal attention upon. And we believe that preventive healthcare through these wellness centers will be the way forward. Therefore, staying fit has been the mantra of this government. The campaign to stay fit is picking up momentum. More and more people are getting engaged with yoga, with exercising, with walks, with jogging. And I think staying fit is the best way in the future for a healthy body and a healthy mind. I hope CII and all of our medical profession and industry associated will actively participate in the Staying Fit campaign that is being conducted across the country. And as we get together as a nation to fight the COVID-19, but also prepare ourselves for any future waves of COVID-19, I think we will all have to join hands together, support each other, maybe bear some difficulties for some time. But I have no doubt that if we persist and put forth all our efforts, we can achieve any goal that is set before us. As Paramhans Yoganand had rightly said, and I quote, persistence guarantees that results are inevitable. I compliment all of you, ladies and gentlemen, for your persistence, for your commitment, for your resolve to make India self-reliant, to ensure that Atmanirbhar Bharat becomes a reality. It will need the engagement of all sectors of society and all sectors of industry. Remember, each one of us, even a supplier, is a customer for somebody else. And just as we want our customers to respect our product, our services, we should respect our suppliers whose customer we are and strengthen our supplier base. When the entire chain becomes strong, that's truly when India will become Atmanirbhar and become a dominant player in the global and interconnected world. My best wishes to CII and to all the participants of this MedTech Global Summit. I'm sure you will not only chart the MedTech route to Atmanirbhar Bharat, but every one of the participants will contribute with his heart and soul and full effort to truly make India self-reliant and a global player. Best wishes to all of you. Stay safe, stay healthy. Happy Ganesh Chaturthi, which falls on Saturday. I hope Vignaharta, as Ganeshji is called, will take away all the vignas of the world, all the vignas that India and all of us are facing this year. May Lord Ganesh shower his blessings on each one of you, your families, and your near and dear ones. Thank you very much. Namaskar.